Hey guys, it's Nexy here, and today we are back with another throwback video. And today's throwback video will be on the game Heroes of Order and Chaos. Now, I think throughout the whole Order and Chaos series there's been like 4 different games. There was the card game, there was Heroes of Order and Chaos, the MOBA, then there was Order and Chaos 1 and 2, the MMORPG. So this is the MOBA. If you guys don't know what MOBAs are, MOBA stands for Multiplayer Online Battle Arena. And it's very similar to games like Dota and League of Legends. It has similarities to both of those games, but both of those games are very, very similar. So, like I said, we're going to be talking about Heroes of Order and Chaos. It's a MOBA. It was the first real big MOBA to come out on mobile. I remember a couple like mini arena MOBAs before that, like 3-on-3, kind of crappy attempts at making a MOBA on mobile, but this was the really first big one, and Gameloft decided to do it because that was what Gameloft's job was back then. They were there to create experiences that you couldn't get on mobile and put them to mobile from copying a lot of bigger developers on PC and consoles. So they came out of MOBA, Heroes of Chaos, which was the first big MOBA on mobile, in late 2012. It had classic Dota style gameplay. There was 5-on-5 player action, I think, with also a 3-on-3 map. I'm actually positive there was a 3-on-3 map. I just remember what exactly it looked like. It was kind of like one side was deserty on the right side, and the left side was green. I'm not sure even if you can play that map anymore. When I was on there last time, I couldn't really remember how to maneuver through the menu because it had changed so much since it came out over 4 years ago. It's been over 4 years since this game came out, and it had lots of different camps and 2 big bosses in the river. If you guys don't know what MOBAs are, it's pretty much a huge map, right? Where there's, you just choose a character. Before the game, you choose a character, and then you put on this map. There's 5 people on both sides, and pretty much the goal is to go and destroy the other team's base. There's towers that you break down in every single lane. There's jungles, and in jungles you can farm different creatures. And in the lanes you can also farm different creatures, and with the money you get from those creatures and maybe killing other players, you can buy better gear, which will let you, take on more opponents. So, very similar to League of Legends and Dota, if you guys ever played that game before. And it had its pros. It had a very smart system, it had gems, it had skins. They really put, they wanted the whole deal on mobile gaming. They wanted the whole MOBA environment on mobile gaming. They really tried hard at it. They did everything that really you'd find on League of Legends and Dota. But there was one really huge con to their whole game, and that turned me off personally, and I'm sure that it turned off a bunch of other people and just completely shifted everybody that played that game when Vainglory came out. They just all went to that game, I think, Vainglory, because the problem of Heroes of Order and Chaos really was the servers were garbage. They were so bad. You would lag, and you still do. In the game, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see, there is still lag to this day. It's an incredibly laggy game, and it just frustrated so many people that, people could never really get into the game. They could never really enjoy it. A lot of people could, but a lot of new players, they could never really end up enjoying the game because it was so laggy, and there's people who were better than them or knew how to use different characters better than them. And they would just get destroyed because what are you going to do? How are you going to have fun when there's lag? And that's really what I think destroyed the whole success behind the game. But I think the game is actually still, oddly enough, with the horrible service and the horrible experience I've been getting, the game is fine, guys. If they had good servers, I would actually love the game, and I'd probably maybe play it as much as Vainglory. But it doesn't. It doesn't feel as smooth and as polished as Vainglory. But I think it still brings in a crap ton of money because they're still investing a lot of time to that game. There's still new skins and new characters coming out all the time. So I think maybe there's a market in China or something where it's doing really well. I'm really not sure because China has its own server, so maybe China. Or maybe it's Asia that has its own server, but maybe they're not as laggy. Maybe they're having a better experience. Maybe that's where Gameloft's making all the money on them. But in NA, I think there was not really even an NA server. Everybody in the world except for Asia and China had to play together. So that's probably why you had so many laggy servers, because you were playing with people from around the world. The ping's not going to be that great. When you're playing League of Legends and Vainglory, you're on servers like NA or NA West or NA East, and that lets you just play with people who are not too far away. You're gonna get a max ping of like 70, like a max ping of 70. Yeah, exactly. So that's really why I don't think the game really succeeded. It may have a big player base, but it has no competitive scene at all. There was nothing going on social media with the game. So that was. But Heroes of Chaos, back when it did come out, I was already a little bit into League of Legends, so it was still an interesting experience to play with friends from here and there. I remember the first night the game came out, I think it was me, B-Nates Gamer, and a couple other people I can't really remember right now. I think at one point Ben, Eon Scoped joined us, and we played some. We just all tried the game out, and it was an interesting game. It was an interesting concept at the time, because I think the day the game came out, I still hadn't known what League of Legends was, so it was still an interesting experience. It was still a little bit of fun, but at the end of the day, I would prefer Vainglory just at any moment. I just really think Vainglory is the better polished game than Heroes of Order and Chaos. But I didn't make a lot of memories on it. I played it a crap ton when it initially released, just because I wanted to learn about this whole MOBA scene. Since I really didn't have a great computer to play League of Legends. And you really don't need a great computer to play League of Legends. At the time, I had a really bad laptop. So, anyway, tell me your thoughts on the game. Have you guys ever played this game before? I would love to know what you guys thought about it. I just think the server's really bad, and that's what turned me off from the game. And also later, I think now it's pretty not free to play, not pay to win, but there's a lot of in-game monetization, which always turns me off from games, especially Gameloft games, because Gameloft games recently, they just went all monetization and almost no gameplay. It's obnoxious. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the game. That's my throwback. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the commentary and the gameplay in the background, and I'll see you guys in the next throwback. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next throwback video. Peace, love you, and bye.